Hi there. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking. Oh, I hope you consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. Okay? So, guys, before we go on, please remember to just like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's go on. If you could comment down below, just tell me, let me know that you subscribed. I'll really appreciate it, okay? Anyway, you guys, before I go on, isn't my hair looking beautiful? Oh, I love it. Mm, it looks beautiful, right? Yeah, so comment down below. Do you like my hair? Anyway, guys, let me not bore you with my hair and stuff. So let's just go straight to the point. Reasons why I love the Philippines. So I'm going to give you 10 reasons why I love the Philippines. I don't want to bore you with a lot of reasons. I have a lot of more reasons why I love the Philippines. I'm just going to give you my best 10. So my number one reason for loving the Philippines is because, guys, me, when I arrive in the Philippines, I'm given a free tourist visa for 30 days. And after getting these 30 days, if I've stayed for 30 days and I still want to stay in the Philippines, I can just go work into any satellite immigration office and get my visa extended. Wow, how cool is that? I mean, how cool is that? And Philippines, you guys, Philippines is just the best. Let me tell you, when it comes to like giving visa and stuff, no, they won't even bother you. You'll just be like, okay, hi ma'am. Well, okay, well, how can we help you today? You're like, okay, I came for my visa extended. Oh, okay, okay, sit down. We'll process it for you. So if you want to express it, depends with you. Anyway, so that is my number one reason why I love the Philippines. The free visa. Okay. Then my other reason why I love the Philippines, you know, most other countries you have to work with your valid visa, with your passport, with your identifications. Every time you step out of your house, you have to be having those things on your hand, you know. But in the Philippines, I can even go as far as, where can I say, I can go walk around without my ID. Nobody's going to ask me about, oh, ma'am, can you please produce your identification or stuff like that. No, nobody's going to stop me and ask me questions. So that is why, the most reason why I love the Philippines. And let me tell you guys, in as much as I feel like, so even if I was like overstayed here, nobody's going to ask me. The only time they will ask me is probably when I want to leave the Philippines and I have to go for clearance. But before that, nobody's going to stop you. No policeman will stop you and ask you anything. Okay. So some people, like for example, living in China, like I have my twin brother, and some of my brothers have lived in China for a while, and there you have to walk around with your passport, and that passport has to hold a valid visa. You know, you have to be in the country legally. If you're not, they'll just arrest you. So you while you're walking, like you're in the train station, you're just like scared because you don't know, anytime policemen can come and be like, okay, your identification. If you don't have valid identification, or you don't have valid documents to be in the country, they will arrest you. So that is why I love the Philippines, because nobody's going to bother you with those kind of stuff like, oh, you're here illegally or stuff like that. No, nobody's going to ask you for your passport. Nobody's going to ask you for your ID anywhere you move around. So you can move around freely just like any other person. So yeah, that is my second reason. Moving on to my third reason. And this is, whoa, guys, Philippines is like the Filipinos. Let me tell you, they are very friendly and welcoming. Oh, their hospitality. Oh, guys, these guys are so hospitable. They are so friendly. They are so like, it beats my mind, like every time. Like nobody, you'll even meet somebody that doesn't know you, but they'll be like, hi my friend. Hi. You know, they're always happy when they see you. They just want to like, hi, how are you doing? Are you loving it here in the Philippines? Really. Even some other country, they'll just look at you. Like even my brother was telling me, in China, if you go to a train station, you're using a train to travel, huh? Go somewhere. They'll leave a seat for you. You will not sit with anybody else. You will be sitting alone. Unless you were there with a friend, somebody that you know. Is when that is the person that will sit with you. So there are you, like, and it's not even China alone. I've had people, I've seen stories, people in Germany, people in where do you call this? People in Sweden, you know, people are talking about sitting alone in the bus or in the train. Here in the Philippines, even people want to just come close to you. Like, you will not experience that. In the jeepney, you just sit around people, you'll help people pass their fare, you know, you'll help people pass their fare and everything else. So you will just be okay with people. You will go to a restaurant, you will sit. If there's no other table, somebody else will come and join you, ask you, is somebody sitting here? No. Can I join you? Yeah. So that is the one thing I love about the Philippines. I mean, people are friendly. Like, I've not experienced that. Like, the things that people have experienced abroad, the stories are here are not so good. So at least I'm glad here you can sit around Filipinos and they can be happy and they can be proud. My fourth reason, you guys, and this is the most important one. Guys, you know, back home, I'm a nobody. I'm not a celebrity. I'm nothing. But here in the Philippines, they treat you like a celebrity. Every time they see you, even if they don't talk to you, they'll be like, they will, you know, people, Filipinos like to use their mouth to point at things. So, so like they will be just, you see, they are pointing at you. But me, before, I never used to understand, because they're not, you know, for us Africans, when you want to point at somebody, you use your hand, like, see this, see that guy. Here in the Philippines, they use their mouth. They're like, they will be, you hear them talking, and then so if you see them doing like their mouth like this, you know they are pointing at you. They just are signaling their friend like to look at you. And if somebody is courageous enough to talk to you, oh my goodness, they'll ask you a lot of questions. Like, they want to know why you are in the Philippines. They want to take selfies with you. They want to do, Jesus, let me tell you, like, I've had experience where, like, every time I just have to, like, I've been stopped a lot of times to take photos with people, you know. I've been stopped a lot of times to be asked why I'm in the Philippines, if I love the Philippines, you know, and how long, if I intend to stay longer. So yeah, that is another reason why I love the Philippines. Another thing why I love the Philippines, you know, I feel like Filipinos, in as much as they are family oriented, you know. They are family oriented. They are people, like, you know, they value family so much. So you always find them like, they are always together, you know, enjoying. However, let me tell you, Philippines is like, speaking about being family and being happy, enjoying. Filipinos are the most happiest people in whatever situation. I think I've said this in some my previous videos. Like, Filipino, you will find a Filipino sitting. They are living in the streets with his family, but they are very happy. Like, they are contented with what they have. They value family. The most important thing is their happiness. I remember you know, when I first came to the Philippines. Right now, I think I'm used to it or something like that. When I first came to the Philippines, I used to notice a lot of old. Like, every time I just walk two steps, I see an old person. Another step, I see an old person. You know, in our country, it is rare to see, you know, old people. But here, and they're very active. One funny thing about old people here, they're very active. You just go to the supermarket. In fact, there was a land. What I will talk about that. That is also another reason why I love the Philippines. So, like, you'll see, they're very active. They are doing things themselves. They don't like to be. They don't like to be out. If they still can walk, you know, they still can understand that this is the change. They cannot be shut. I mean, if they're just still okay, you just see them like going to the supermarket, buying things and stuff like that. So that brings me to my other reason why I love the Philippines, because you know what, Philippines prioritize older people. If you're a senior, you guy, you're like a president here in the Philippines. If you're a senior citizen, you know, I mean, like, they value seniors. It's not like everywhere you go, like, even in the train station, even in the train station, you will find there's a priority lane for the seniors. Mostly it's always the seniors, disabled, and the pregnant women. Even in the supermarkets, anywhere, even in the drugstore, you will find there is a priority land for the seniors. And also for the seniors, I think there's an amount they pay. They don't pay like everybody else. Even like if you go in the jeepney, there's an amount for the seniors. You know, they don't pay. So if you're paying 10 pesos, for them they'll be paying either 8 pesos. Yeah. So if you're paying 12 pesos, they'll be paying 10 pesos. So which is good, okay? I really love that about the Philippines. They value the senior citizens, you know, and I feel like it also makes them happy because how much they are valued, you know. I don't know if you'll find that anywhere else. Like for me, where I come from, you cannot find something like that. Like the seniors are valued in a point where they, even in our country, the public transport mostly it's always the matatu. We call them matatus. So yeah, like things like jeepney and stuff like that. So matatus. So you will not find an old man in a matatu and paying less than everybody else. In fact, they'll pay like everybody else. But here, if you're an old person, I mean a senior citizen, you'll be paying less, not like everybody else. Anyway, guys, another reason I love the Philippines is the language. You guys, I really wish and I really long to just speak Tagalog fluently like everybody else. I really want to have a conversation. You know, when we hear people talking, I really get interested. Like I really want to understand their language and stuff like that. You know, when they're talking, talaga, oh, I don't know. I love the way they talk. I wish I could just construct a whole sentence in Tagalog. The day I will construct a whole sentence in Tagalog, I feel like everybody will know, because I will not sit on that one. Yeah, that one I'll celebrate. Seriously, I'm really looking forward to learning Tagalog. So I'm in the process of learning right now. I go on YouTube, try to learn words. Yeah, which I've done actually in another video where me learning Tagalog. So yeah, that is another reason why I love the Philippines. I'm lost at this point. I don't know how many points I've given. So let's go on. So another reason why I love the Philippines is, I mean, Philippines is beautiful, you people. Philippines is beautiful. So if you have never been to the Philippines, you should actually consider coming to the Philippines. I mean, it is the best tourist destination. The islands, talk about Boracay, talk about Bohol, talk about, I mean, guys, Philippines has a lot of islands, and they are all so beautiful. The white sands, you know. Whew. In fact, you guys, I am looking forward to, like, I will very soon I'll start exploring the Philippines. So look forward to that content here on this channel. So please, if you're not subscribed at this point, please subscribe, because I'll be working around the Philippines, creating content for you people. So I hope you will love it. So please subscribe in advance so that you don't miss out when I upload those contents. Okay? Yeah. So Philippines is so beautiful, you guys. Another thing why I love the Philippines, and I should have started with this. Philippines is very, I mean, it is accommodating. Like it is the cheap I could say the cheap way of living. Is it way of living? I mean, like when you're living in the Philippines, guys, it's cheap to live in the Philippines. Like if you have 100 peso, you can buy, with that 100 peso, you can buy chicken, you can buy vegetables, you can buy tomatoes, you can buy like, even if you have 20 peso, let's say you have 20 peso, you know, and you want to eat, okay, assuming you have the rice in your house, so you have only 20 peso and you have nothing else, you don't have no food, that 20 peso you can go and buy vegetables, come and cook. That 20 peso is enough to go and buy vegetables, put a little bit of stew. Filipinos love stew. I don't know, Filipinos actually love to eat. There's one thing you should understand coming to the Philippines: Filipinos like to eat, and they like to invite people. When they're eating, they like to invite people, you know. Like, not just you passing by and they are eating, they will ask you to join, you know, which is one good thing about them. So yeah, like I said, if you have 20 peso, you can go and buy your vegetable and come and eat. If you have 100 peso, oh my god, you will buy a whole meal. You'll buy the chicken, you'll buy everything. Okay, come cook, eat. So at least that is what the Philippines is very. I probably might have exceeded the the 10 points that I said, but then there's one other thing. Filipinos, they value, like, they give, like, if they see a beautiful person, they will not pass without without telling you. They have to tell you, oh, whoa, maganda, so beautiful, so sexy, I love your hair, can I touch it, is it natural, is this your natural hair, oh my goodness, I love it, oh, can you make the same for me? These us guys, Filipinos. Oh, Ate, you smell so nice. Ate. Oh, Jesus. They will praise you. No, they'll tell you all the, like, and I don't feel like like, sometimes you feel like, oh, if you see you, if you're beautiful, you're beautiful. They will tell you. They will not even hide with you. Like, they just tell you, oh, so beautiful, Maganda. Oh, I love your hair. Can I touch it? One thing is they ask for permission. For me, like, some people, you just come and just be touching your hair like that. Some Filipinos will ask for permission, like, oh, you have so beautiful, your hair is so beautiful, can I touch it? So they will be touching, feeling the texture. I'll be like, oh. So Filipinos really appreciate, like, they appreciate beauty. And yeah, anyway, so you guys, that is all I had for you today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like this video and comment down below. Okay, comment down below which parts interested you. What do you like? If you're living in the Philippines as a foreigner, what do you love about the Philippines? Okay, and if you're planning to come to the Philippines, what have you picked up so far? And if you're living in the Philippines, if you're Filipino, which one can you relate to? Okay, please comment down below. I like your comments. Please comment down below, and remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. You guys, share to your friends, share to your family members, share. So anyway, you guys, like I always say, you guys, like I always say, stay amazing, stay safe, and peace. Love you guys, and I'll see you on my next video.